today. From FedExField in Landover, Maryland, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Howell and the Washington Commanders taking on Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedExField. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from FedExField. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Howell. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play at one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Howell. He's into space past the 25, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Howell. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Trying to power it in with Arma. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Arma punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Here's Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. And Howell will throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Howell now to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Howell out of the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a 33-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Tua. This pass nabbed by Waddle along the sideline. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua to throw again. And it's caught. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On first down, Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Dolphins first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. A handoff running left is Mostert. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran who did some damage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A run with Mostert up the middle. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Back to throw here. And he's got it. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Here's Mostert, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Howell. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedExField. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. A give up the middle to Gibson. Down to about the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And Thomas has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Howell throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down by 8. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. Howell to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a 1st down as he gets about 10. Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.